Stampers, Deb Valder here, your Fun Stampers Journey Coach, and today I'm going to show you another version of the panel card. I'm going to be using some really neat little sets, and we're going to bring it into a fall theme. But this is one of my biggest selling stamp sets this month. It's called Harvest Wreath, and it's in our annual catalog, so make sure you check it out. It's got a lot of really neat things, but you can use this stamp set for anything, so stay tuned because I've got some really good things going on with this stamp set, okay? Like I said, this is my biggest seller this month. I absolutely love it. Along with that is a stamp set that I used from the mini catalog, and it also is a fall theme, but you can use it for other things as well. Warm Wishes, we can use it in the winter time. You can use Thankful for any time of the year. So again, these are the two stamp sets that I'm using for this card. All right, so this is just a card that I had done for one of my continuing ed classes, and just super simple. Used a little bit of our silk on it, and really very pretty. My favorite color for the fall is the pumpkin bread. I just absolutely love that, so you'll see me using that a lot. But this is the panel card that I'm talking about. It is so uber super simple. I want you to hop on over to my blog. There's a free PDF on that over there, and like I said, just absolutely adorable. I also used the embossing folder that you can get free with a qualifying order. All right, so this is one of our Bloom benefits. I love it. It's the fall embossing folder, and that is one of my biggest getters also. All right, so I used the fall embossing folder, and the rest of it I'm going to show you how to do a refresher on a fork bow, and that's about it. It is so simple. All right, so let's start off with a piece of cardstock that's 11 by 4 1/4, and we're just going to take and fold that in half. Now we need to get our crease tool because you need to have very good creases in this card. All right, so there's our first crease. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our front panel and literally just fold it in half again, just like this. All right, so there is our card. It's literally a Z-fold card, all right? But we're going to use it in a very different way. We're going to use it so it folds up just like this. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and run my embossing folder through the Amaze machine, and I'm only going to put the embossing folder up to the first crease right here. So let me run and do that, and I will be right back. Okay, so now I have my embossed image just on this top quarter panel right here. You could have done it for the whole panel right here, but I just wanted to do it for this card. I just wanted to do it right here on the top. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my cocoa powder piece, and I have it scored. I will, like I said, the measurements and the scoring will all be on my blog, so hop on over there to get your free PDF, and we're good to go. So now what we're going to do is literally do a Z-fold on this one also. So we're going to go this way, and just burnish it with your crease tool. So we have another Z-fold right there. All right, so let's take and put this together. I'm literally going to use my, let's see, I'm going to use my tear tape, my little white liner tape right here. All right, and for this one, you only want to put it on half. You don't want to put it on the whole thing, and I'll show you why. All right, so we're just going to take and throw that on there like that, and only halfway down, all right, because we don't want it to go over. Now, let's grab our Bloom tool, and I'm going to use the dental tool on this one because that's the easiest one to use, and I lift it up. Everybody needs a Bloom tool, people. You all have yours by now. I know you do. There are 7 tools with this little guy. All right, so we're going to take now and put this on my top panel right up here. Now what I'm doing is I'm literally going to, actually I'm going to put it right underneath the word fall right here. You can put it anywhere that you want up on top. Now I think I'll go up just a little bit higher, right to about here. And I've got the word grateful showing right here. I don't know if you can see that on my video, but anyway, I kind of centered it so it was evenly distributed all the way around here. So I have a border all the way around. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take and close this like this. Now I need to put adhesive all the way on the bottom piece right here. All right, so we're going to take this one, we're going to take this one. Now the reason we're doing this is because it is an interactive card. We need to have it held down very firmly. That's why I like to use the tear tape, because it's very, very strong, and it's going to hold better. So interactive cards, I do like to use the tear tape, and I love my bloom tool because it picks up these little strips so easy. Now, instead of me bringing this down to here like this and trying to figure out where exactly it goes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up and just close it so that when we open up our card, it opens up flat that way and it opens up flat this way. Isn't that so cool? All right, so that is our panel card. Now all we're ready to do is to just finish decorating it, and we're good to go. So let's start with the top piece. I'm going to get out my my wreath, and remember that comes from this little set right here, my hot seller for the month, Harvest Wreath. And I like to do this 2 times, and what I mean by that is I like to stamp it 2 times on my paper. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to take not the pumpkin bread, we're going to take the oatmeal cookie, and I'm just going to ink up the stamp. I'm going to grab a scrap sheet of paper because this is going to go off my paper. Now, what I did for these dimensions, you want to make sure that you've got it stamped the right way, because if I put it this way, it doesn't fit. All right, so what I need to do is I need to make sure that this fits the right way. So I'm going to take and I'm going to stamp it so that my letter is on the down side, and my little, this is always the top of my stamp that's got the little star on it. What I'm going to do is just kind of center it and stamp it down. All right, I'm going to ink it back up, and instead of centering it this way, I'm going to go this way. Now what that does is it just makes my wreath a little bit fuller, and it makes it look, like I said, just a lot fuller and really cool. Isn't that neat? All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is to literally add it to our card. All right, so we're done with that little piece of paper right there. We're going to add this to our card base with our Easy Glide. Let me just grab that. Alrighty. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, now that's just going to get centered right here on the front. Alright, so far so good. Let's do the inside. I have another piece that's the exact same side because these measurements are exactly the same, making sure that your piece is going in the right direction. Alright, and on the inside we have our Warm Wishes in our pumpkin bread, and that's going to be full strength. So I'm going to take Warm Wishes, stamp it down, and then with my little leaf, which comes in that set, there are so many adorable little pieces that you can nestle inside this little wreath. It's just adorable. So this leaf right here is the one that I'm doing. There is not, I'm going to stamp it off here, there is not a die for this, so you do have to fussy cut these, all right? And that's not bad, you know, you just sit there and watch TV and cut and just have a good time. All right, so now let's add that to the inside of our card. And then I have both of my panels done. All right, so that goes right there. And then I'm going to add my little leaves. All right, so for this one right here, I added some extra leaves on the bottom. You can do that if you want, but you don't have to. I am going to add some of our little mini glue dots here, or not glue dots, but our small foam squares. All right. Remember, you get so many on here for only $2.95. It is such a deal, I'm telling you. Compare it to the outside world, and you're going to see what a bargain you're getting. All right, so there's that, and then, oops, one more. Here we go. Alrighty, so there's that. Now let me just grab my ribbon right here. This is the Oatmeal Cookie Organza ribbon, and somewhere here it is, I have my pick. All right, so you can do a fork bow. For this one, I wanted it a little bit bigger. I do have a video on this, so I'm not going to really explain it to you, but I'm gonna make this one an 8 one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna go over 8 little tines. and then I'm going to go in 4 and out on 4, and then in on 4 and out on 4. We're going to go over the ribbon and through the middle bottom and up through the top we go. All right, there is a video on this. So this is the fork bow. I have a regular fork bow. I have a triple fork bow. I have all kinds of fork bows. Just go to my YouTube video and watch them. They're so awesome. So now what I'm going to do before I tie it is I'm going to make it as tight as I can. I always kind of slide it to the bottom because these guys like to move a little bit. So I'm going to slide it to the bottom where it has the most stability. And look at this. Just tie, tie, tie. We are good to go. And perfect. We're going to slide it off. We're going to poof it, okay, because that's what we do. Here it is. It's all poofed up. Now I'm going to take my Grand Pro shears, because these are the best, best scissors ever. And I'm just going to cut those off like that. And we're going to take, I think I'll take one of my little mini glue dots here. Remember, they're on the bottom, okay, so I'm going to lift until I find the one that I want. And add it right to the back end of it. There we go. Add that right to the back end of it, and we are good to go. Now it's stuck to my finger. All right, that's going to go right here at the top. Just like that. And guess what? We are done with this card. Look at how awesome this card is. Look at how easy it was. And like I said, you can put some more down here if you want to. It's up to you. Like I said, it's up to you. I think I am going to put them. I like them down here at the bottom. I don't have any more cut, but I'm going off to do that right now so I can finish this little card up and send it out to somebody. Alrighty, if you have any questions, let me just bring in these other two cards. Here's a Christmas card that I did with that same wreath, and then here is the other autumn card. So, like I said, this is just a blast to do, this little easy card, but it's such a wow card because it's interactive. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. You take care, have a great day, and thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye.